Hello, governors.
Oh my gosh, we're live. We live.
I mean, that's not where I was gonna take it. But yeah, we got it. So, with both, we're recording two drawcasts tonight. Actually, one of these is an animation cast, I guess. And both of them, I thought I recorded more than I did. For this one, I think it's okay. I think it's okay that it's cutting kind of to the chase of the animation here, because recording the sketch of an animation of my animation process, at least, is so hectic. Especially when I'm doing like puppetry stuff, because it's a lot of like just drawing a circle and bouncing it around. So, and to do a more proper intro, this is a sequence from episode 2 of our HitCam thing, and it's a very fun, gory one in relation to the animation that I've had opportunity to do.
More gore! Yay!
Yeah. You can see from the little bits of sketchy blood splats what's going to be going on. And actually, even here, I go ahead and start adding some little drip to look like veins are popping out, and just adding to it to be like, ooh, it's hitting the fan today. Yeah. So we just figured, because people seem to like the one where we had our Raven Knight captain doing his big swing at a boy. People seem to like that, so we figured I'll record another one, because I like this one also because it's not bouncing around from like one side of the screen to the other. It's a very in perspective animation.
Yeah.
And I use the Harmony tools for that, because they have these 3D tools, so you can draw a flat 2D image and move it in 3D space, and that comes in handy a lot here. So I figured that'd be fun to talk about. So it's a lot of technical, but also just a lot of fun, because this is kind of like what I always thought that one day I would do when I went to animation school. We also we did this little experiment with truing up the lines, which for those of you that may not know, truing up your line is basically drawing over it again to make it thicker. It's how most professionals will get that sketchy line look without heading the line, doing that little like dot dot, because that's that the two, it's subtle, but like when you've been in the art world, you can tell the difference between the two. So that's, if you want that cool sketchy effect, draw the solid shape or a relatively solid shape and just go over it again and let it be loose.
It works really well, like for the final product.
Oh yeah, I think it really does work well. I mean, you saw the animation at the beginning, and we'll show it again at the end, so you guys can comment maybe like, do you like it? Because this is something that when we first came up with HitCam and we were talking about it with Connor and Chris, we had discussed having those kind of really almost messy animation scenes just to kind of add a bit of like meta horror to it. So hopefully you guys like it. If you don't, though, and yeah, let us know, and we don't have to do it again, I guess, because I think it looks good without it too. I just think, especially as it gets closer, seeing those sketchy lines just go crazy is fun. But yeah, and this was actually one of the last animation heavy lifting scenes for the first part of episode 2.
Right.
A lot of the other ones are going to be still shots or very simple puppet.
Yeah.
Like this has puppetry in it, but like it's mainly like this is brought to life by that frame by frame effects work and everything. So yeah. So hopefully episode 2 will be coming out soon. We're also going to be on the topic of Raven Knights. I do want to do a drawcast soon of just making a tatty Raven Knight captain pinup, because all of our female friends and some of our gay male friends, they've all agreed that
I don't know if it was like they all agreed, like they.
I've been told by multiple people. Anyone, like, so far, everyone that's attracted to males has been attracted to the Raven Knight captain. Because our one friend from CCAD said that. You said it when I first drew it. I think some of our friends from our Discord.
Yeah, I remember saying, "Oh God, you made him too attractive."
But it was too late to change the design. Yeah. So yeah, but enough people have said it, and it was also pointed out that I was practicing so much on trying to draw attractive women that people were like, hey, what about attractive men. I'm like, well, it's not my cup of tea, but it is a craft I should learn just as much. So yeah, we're gonna try to make like a reverse harem Raven Knight pinup.
Oh,
I
no.
want to have his lackeys with him too. I want him to have his subs.
Oh.
It's not gonna be like NSFW. It'll
It's
be just
not,
like
but it's still gonna be cursed for me.
that's the thing. I'm gonna be asking you because like I'm not like obviously I already have issues with trying to make females attractive female pinups. So I'm really gonna be like, is this what sexuality is? Help. And that's what a big chunk of our life is right now. Yeah.
Yep.
Like I said, really proud of this. Here's where we're getting into just some blood work, which is always fun. And there's a lot of different layers for splashes. You can't see my timeline, but for each time that he goes past a spike,
It's even more just spurting out.
There's another layer, yeah. Because a lot of times I'll just have, for blood especially, because it's all hand drawn, I don't normally do a lot of effects. I'll just do it on one layer, and that's like my blood effects layer. But for this one, the timing also meant that like one splash would start before another ended. And you'll notice that I will animate past the camera. Like when I drew the body, I didn't just stop where the camera cuts off. That's for two reasons. One, because if I wanted to move the camera or move the character, I'm limited by making sure that I show what's completed, obviously. But two is also just, even if you're keeping your camera still, I feel like that's one of those things that you can tell from early artists, their lack of understanding of anatomy. You need to draw the entirety, even if it's not shown.
Yeah.
Just so that you can have your proportions. I feel like that's one of the
Even with
problems.
the backgrounds too.
Yeah, you always want to draw past your background because
Past where the camera is.
yeah, because
Yeah.
otherwise, like I say, you can tell it just lacks that like physicality of a real space then. And I feel like it's harder in comics because like if you are drawing on paper, you do only have so much space to work with, so you get like if you're drawing a bust up shot, like you can kind of tell the awkwardness, like when you see the shoulder but you don't see the elbow but you see the forearm.
Yeah, though, like that's one of those
It's
noob panel mistakes.
But it's inevitable sometimes. It's
Yeah.
just something that happens. So, wow, that went fast. That was a fun conversation. Hope you guys liked it. If you want more in depth, we could do a longer technical version of this. But hope you all had fun.
Bye.
Bye.